sports. It's in the game.
I must say it's a real privilege to be here. Millions from around the world are tuning in for the biggest final in club football, the Champions League final. I'm Derek Ray, my co-commentator is, as always, Lee Dixon. And with the atmosphere building up very nicely, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It's Real Madrid versus Barcelona.
Well, we started with 32 teams, Derek. Seems like an eternity ago. Now we're down to the best two. I've not played in the Champions League final. I surely wish I was playing tonight. Turn the clock back and let me run out there, please.
It is the game that the world truly focuses on. The Champions League final. Only two teams left in the quest for European glory. Who's it going to be tonight, Lee?
Well, it's a toss of a coin for me. It's a really big night for everybody. All that hard work leading up to pre-season training, going through your domestic league, playing Champions League on and off, the winter break, all of that culminates in tonight. Very, very big night for everybody concerned. Supporters, but most so the players. They have to stay focused, play the game, not the occasion.
This is it, the Champions League final. They are underway. Who will be crowned club kings of Europe? And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Carvajal plays with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Toni Kroos starts with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. And the lead striker today is Karim Benzema. Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-André ter Stegen in goal. Piqué starts alongside Clément Lenglet in the centre of defence. And the lead striker today is Lionel Messi. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. No real threat, you've got to say. Pedri. On to Messi. He's passed it to Griezmann over the top there. And players waiting in the centre. Casemiro. Benzema. Karim Benzema, who's played at such a high level in an attacking sense for so long. What do you anticipate seeing from him here, Lee?
He's on the ball all the time, and his ability on the ball is absolutely phenomenal. He doesn't pass the ball away, he lends it to his teammates because he wants it back. Very difficult to get the ball off him.
Frankie de Jong. Pedri. On to Messi. Pedri. Lionel Messi. Sergio Busquets. They do pass the ball with authority. Griezmann. Messi. Now Busquets. Dembele. Pedri. Griezmann. Interception to snuff out the danger. Karim Benzema. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Benzema. Jordi Alba. Now Busquets. Lionel Messi. De Jong. And it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. Benzema. Intelligent threaded pass here. Mendy. Here's Kroos. Surely, can he put them in front? Real Madrid on target. They make the first important statement on this colossal night.
Well, very, very important to get your nose in front in a final, and Real Madrid have done that. Well, here's the replay. It comes off the keeper, and he's every right to ask where his defenders are. They were second to react, and he's in the back of the net.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Well, the manager knows the importance of that goal. He also knows that you're at your most vulnerable just after you've scored.
And they're playing once more. Real Madrid with the lead here. Pedri. Oh, left his man behind here. And snuffing out the danger. Casemiro. Marco Asensio. Benzema. The ball with Luka Modric. Ramos. Casemiro. Benzema. Just cutting off the supply. Lionel Messi. Now with De Jong. Pedri. Sergio Busquets. Now Busquets. Lionel Messi. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball.
Well, it's been all Barcelona, hasn't it? After that, it's been a little bit disappointing. Creativity in midfield is a little bit off. Certainly too slow in front of goal. Need to get wide, need to get crosses in the box.
Karim Benzema. Toni Kroos. Rafael Varane. Modric. Benzema. Here's Modric. Benzema. Here's Casemiro. Here is Marco Asensio. Casemiro. Here's Kroos. Casemiro. Here's Kroos. Modric. Now with Benzema. Accurate pass upon accurate pass. Ramos. This is Varane. Casemiro. Benzema. Real Madrid have given us away. And so it is, the first half story has been written. "45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. Sergio Busquets. Well read to put an end to that attack. Dembele. The attack promising as it was, scuppered there. Modric. Benzema. Luka Modric. Well, they know they need to stop him. Well, it was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Sergio Busquets. Griezmann. Masterful piece of foiling. Real find themselves in a position of menace. Passing like that, part of Luka Modric's game. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Piqué. Now with Messi. De Jong. Messi. De Jong. Now Messi. And no luck keeping possession. Benzema. This is Kroos. Marco Asensio. Casemiro. What can Real do from this position? Precise ball movement. Dembele. Now can they counter clinically? Intelligent threaded pass here. Busquets. And a textbook interception. Karim Benzema. Asensio. And a marvellous save.
Well, his reflexes there, absolutely spot on. That's why they work so hard in training, goalkeepers, to pull saves off like that.
And now the delivery. Well, punch happy, the keeper. Sergio Busquets. Jordi Alba. Pedri. And Real with the ball again. Benzema. Here's Casemiro. Course. This looks promising. Here's Course. Casemiro. Really vital interception here. Jordi Alba. Now Busquets. Sergio Busquets. De Jong. Dembele. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. This could level it. Griezmann. And the cross is very much on. Sergio Busquets. Well, wasteful from the Blaugrana. With their noses in front in the second half. What will be the thinking in the camp, Lee Dixon?
Well, all the Real players will be looking up at that clock. That's dangerous. Time is ebbing away. They have such a delicate lead. Will they rue those missed chances? They could be costly.
And the ball's gone. 10 minutes left for play in this match. Course. Karim Benzema. Modric. Here's Marco Asensio. Here is Marco Asensio. Casemiro. Now with Benzema. And blocked by Piqué. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. 5 minutes remaining. And one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. Longley. Piqué. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Now, what can they produce on the flank? And taken away from Hazard. Lionel Messi. Griezmann. And now this is Longley. De Jong. Piqué. Griezmann. Looks promising, this. Messi. Now here's Piqué. Dembele. It did appear that they might be onto something, but not so. The record winners of the UEFA Champions League have done it again. For every success story, there's a hard luck story. But Real Madrid concentrating on their own joy. They do love this competition, Lee.
Yeah, absolutely. And with every winner, there's always a loser. But those players don't care. They're celebrating. And at the start of the season, Derek, Real Madrid will look at certain goals and targets, and the Champions League would have been one of those.
And they know what comes next, the presentation of the cup with the big ears.
Well, you just think how many games they've played this season as well. All that's in the past now. The game that's just happened was the most important one.
They're all poised. The Champions League winners. And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories. And this is really special, getting to celebrate in front of your own fans, Lee.
Well, it's giving something back. These fans have travelled all over the place following their team. Now they get to join in the celebrations, go into the crowd and give them the cup. That's what I say.
Well, then it might never find its way to the trophy cabinet, Lee. And now the players get to relax a bit and enjoy having the pictures taken.
Well, you know exactly where I'd be sitting in that photo, don't you, Derek?
I think I've heard it before, Lee.
Straight at the front.